Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and today on the channel we have one of our first Christmas diamond painting cards on the channel to do. This came from the range a few weeks ago and I've decided that I'm going to get this done today, and I'm just going to grab my wax. It's been on the shelf, which for the crinkling there. It's been on the shelf for a while to do, and they almost got left behind and forgot about, and I found them the other day on my unit and I thought, right, that's it, I'm doing it. Now, this is quite a special one that I'm doing here because it is a present for someone. It's going to one of my creators on YouTube. Now, I just want to point out that even if I put the light board on, it's not going to make much of a difference because it's card underneath. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll start off with the lovely icicle with the snow, and this is absolutely beautifully white. Today I have just finished watching EastEnders and it's getting a little bit worrying because Linda, the actress that plays Linda, Kelly Bright, her character is extremely boring. All she ever does is get drunk, and it's all you ever seem to see her do is just drink all the time. And Phil is doing who's played by Steve McFadden, he's doing it's like a loneliness storyline apparently, so he gets very sort of lonely at Christmas, and someone, I can't remember, I think her name's Nicola, but Teddy's ex-wife went round to Phil's and gave him one of the worst things you could give him, a bottle of alcohol, because he's an alcoholic. So, and people can actually die from constantly drinking alcohol. It's I know it's like an addiction and stuff, but drink sensibly, you know. And this is quite funny because this isn't, it's like the snow is trickling down because it's not quite one straight line. That's pretty cool. And so Nicholas give him some alcohol, and I think it's whiskey because that's his favourite, and Sharon then finds out that he's going through a rough patch, and then obviously she comes round and then sees obviously the bottle. But before that, Phil was had takeaway stuff everywhere, and obviously I don't know if her name's Nicola or Nicole, she could see that he wasn't really, I'd say, sort of like looking after himself sort of thing. Well, that's nice, isn't it? It's like a Chelsea bun with the cherry on the top. Or a Belgian bun. Oh wow. Because technically you can eat this once it's done. So obviously Sharon's come around and said, right, I'm going to take that, and then Phil sort of said, no, it's a present for Teddy. And of course he then sees Linda. He was supposed to go out somewhere at 8 o'clock, and Jay, who comes round the house, played by Jamie Bothwick, he does pizza for him and watches, I think, the football was on. And then he gets angry, Phil gets angry with Jay and says, like, shove your pizza in your pity and stuff. And then he then sees Linda drinking in the where the Christmas tree is outside the Vic, and he goes back to the house, and you could see like the urge, how he was going through, like, you know, when you just like, do not do it, and you give in. And he got the bottle, and I was like, oh no, please don't do it, because I'm like that with chocolate. I'm exactly the same. So if I know chocolate's in the house and I'm trying to avoid it, eventually I will get into it, and then I've like let myself down. And I was like, oh no, please don't you know, start doing drinking again. And see him getting upset, and he bravely tipped it down the sink. But then Linda, she falls onto her side on the bench, and then the tree lights go off. So it's now a cliffhanger. Now a cliffhanger is where they'll leave you on like a what happens next sort of thing, and we don't get an episode on Fridays. And it used to be that they took it off the Wednesday and put it on the Friday, but now they've swapped it so you get it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and off the Friday. It's never really ever been on 5 days a week. So, but apparently Christmas, there's supposed to be like a double episode. So you'll get the 7:30, and I think there's another one on at 10. But yeah, so yeah, not good really. Feels really weird doing this because I know that it's going to it's not one that I'm going to be keeping, so which for me it's a bit sad because like I want it for myself, but then I want to give it. I've never really done a diamond painting card to like send to someone before. I think I sent Tessa one a few years ago, but yeah, I know just the person for this, and I haven't told her yet, but I've got a little gift going with it. Now, calls for like a bit of a giveaway, and I have actually got a Christmas giveaway coming. It's just got a few more things I need to add to it, and then we can get that done. So yeah, now we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday before we can see what happens next. But today's been a bloody nightmare because I keep getting letters from this company called Our Future Health. You know that company I did a blood sample for, and in return you get a £10 voucher. They have not left me alone since signing up to it, and all I keep getting is these letters going, oh, sign up and we'll give you a tenner. But the problem is it's the same letter as previous, so you can't re-sign up to it twice. And it says to the occupier, so that's like the person who rents the house, you know. So it's like they're just generically sending. They reckon that Royal Mail sends them to houses within the area that they have a clinic. So all they're doing is they're just sending me the same leaflet over and over. And I've actually written to them and said, look, could you stop sending me these, because you're giving me a letter that says that I can get this £10 voucher, and yet I can't because I've already signed up to it. So it's a right pain in the arse at the moment because they won't leave you alone. So if I get any more, I'll just put on, I do have these stickers that say return to centre, please remove from your database. So I will apply one of them next time, because I mean, obviously they don't know who Royal Mail sends the letter to, you see, because it just says, when you open the letter, it says to occupy, and you just know before opening the letter that it's going to be another invitation again. Because they did say at one point there was going to be further invitations, you know, for different, you know, things like cholesterol and stuff that they want to test. But yeah, it's just the same generic letter going out. But I sort of wonder, should I give it to my mum and see whether she can do it? So yeah, it's really quite annoying really, but there you go. Now, I'll tell you something, yeah, I was looking at the tree card, yeah, I'm not even joking, right? Has anyone noticed with this tree, you can't hardly see the symbol. That right there is the symbol, all this like raised up surface. I can't even see what that symbol coding says, unless I get it right under the light and it says 12 and that, but you can't see it. So that is going to be a bloody nightmare to try and figure out where to place them. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So, and then I had a very, very, very long live chat with 3 today because something was wrong with my service, and it kept saying that please try again later. This call is not recognised. And I thought, I'll get on to 3 and see whether there's a problem. Well, it turns out that there was an outage, and they gave me some compensation added to my next bill. So I don't have to, I get £5 less off the bill. But yeah, I love being on contract because you don't have to worry about, oh, I just need to go to the shop, get a top-up voucher. It's very time-consuming. When you're on pay-as-you-go, the O2 used to come out with swipe cards, and you could like top it up and then it links it to the account. But with vouchers, you've got to sit there and wait for the robot to go, right, please enter your long voucher number. You have £10 of credit. And then if you pay by card, it's like, it asks you like various questions before you can even, you sort of think, all I want to do is top my phone up. Like, I haven't got the time to sit here answering all these questions. So contract just allows you to, it just takes care of itself, sort of thing. So, and what's quite nice is with O2, sometimes they'll let you, like, if you want, like, I don't know, an iPhone charger and you've got a contract, they'll let you add it to the bill. So it's quite nice like that. Now, I'm pleased to report, last night, if you didn't see my community post thing on my YouTube channel, my community tab post, I have now fixed the wish list. So the wish list is now available again. So if obviously anyone feels like they want to buy me a gift, which is always most appreciated, then please obviously take a look at the wish list, see what you fancy buying me, and we'll feature it on the channel. Does that sound really cheeky? But yeah, so I had to take it down temporarily because there was a few things I needed to change with the settings, and yeah, it's all sorted now. I love this little white handle, and then like, I think this is like a railing. That is so cool. But yeah, I've been panicking about the last posting dates for Christmas, so I want to get this done because I've got to go shopping tomorrow, and I am gonna go to the post office, and I thought, well, I'll try and get this done now because then I can get to the post office and then get this posted, because I want to, if I send anyone something, I never pay standard. I always pay tracked of some form, you know, whether that's sign for. Sign for's not very good because sometimes they forget to actually scan it as delivered, and then it's not actually the service. So I'll always do as best as I can and get it there the next day. If I really wanted to, I could pay out for special delivery, and I'm very happy. I don't know if I mentioned, but my driving license has come back now, and it literally took them a week, considering they said it would take like 3 weeks. Yeah, it came back super fast, so I'm just like over the moon right now. This is not very good, right? You see, this is not good here, because what they've done is that bit looks okay, great, with the line, yeah? But then this looks like it's been linked into the gingerbread and is like, you know, all connected as one thing. So what I might do is I could take that out so it looks separated, but again, like here, why have we got that bit on there but then this bit not, you know? Oh, that's going to be a bit off-putting, but yeah, so I wanted to send these nice and early, but I'm going to get them sent early. Unfortunately, I haven't got any crystal sealer at the moment. I've ran out again, so I've got some on order, and I won't be able to seal it in time because I won't be at the post. I'll only be at the post office until well, tomorrow really, and then I don't go anymore. So, and then Lazy Retired Granny, you have a special something coming from the UK, and I'm hoping to get that off tomorrow, and then I'll email you over the tracking number so you can track it, or I might just keep that to myself and then, you know, surprise you when it comes. But there is the chance that you might have to pop down to your, I don't know if you have post offices over there, obviously you must do, but you might have to pop to your post office, because some things I've sent before in America, they've delivered it to the post office instead of the actual person's house, rather than, even though I give like on the address I put the person's house, for some reason they delivered it to the post office. So yeah, I'd love to have an American letterbox thing, because I find it fascinating that, because with most of the UK, your letterbox is put in your door, you know, and with America, they have little like box things on a pole that stands at the end of their garden or driveway, and I think if the flag is up, it means they've got post, and then if the flag's down, there's no post. But apparently you can also put things in there and the postman will come along and pick it up if the flag's up. I don't know, but someone please clarify how that flag post system works. I don't think I could be bothered to walk right down to the garden to get my mail every day. Like, I suppose it's just easier for the postman rather than just having to walk up to every single house, you know. So yeah. So I'm not sure how long this will take, but the plan of action is to get it done tonight, because I've already got the envelope written out, so I want to get it done and then, you know, get it all sealed and stuff. So yeah, and then I'm sort of debating, do I send I really don't want to send special delivery, because it's £8 postage. Like, it's insane for just a card. But I don't trust standard, and I don't know whether I should just send it signed for, because with these Royal Mail lockers, I did do a signed for letter and put it in the locker, and I don't think it's designed for letters, because that letter has still not got there. Now, it could be that it's got there and they've not been bothered to sign for it, as or the postman's forgot to mark it as scan as delivered, because really sign for means that someone has to sign for it, you know. But I don't know on that one. When it was COVID, they sort of stopped that and the postman did it for you, but it's not COVID anymore. But I'm not sure what service to go for. I just want to make sure it's there. I mean, we've got what we got here, so it's the 11th of December. We've literally just got about a week. So, but I'm wondering if work is going to pay us early, because the problem is we get paid every 28th, right? But the thing is, the 28th is a Saturday, and there's not going to be anyone in the office from the 24th up to the 27th, is there? So, I mean, obviously 27th is a normal day, but I've just got a feeling they're going to pay us early, like the 20th maybe. But the thing is, I did a mistake last year. I spent most of the money, and then they said, yeah, you've got 6 weeks wait, because obviously, because you get paid a week early, it pushes a week out, which means, yeah, it was bloody long wait before you got paid next. So obviously, if you do get paid early from work, just go wise with your money, like spend it wisely, and just have in the back of your mind that, yeah, you're going to have a long wait before your next payment. So yeah, I'm a little bit panicked over that. I don't know what's happening with that at the moment, because I don't know if they pay us early or is it after Christmas, because they're not allowed to pay. If your payment day is like the 29th of each month, they're not allowed to pay you after that. It has to be before. So as I say, the 28th is a Saturday, so I reckon it'll either go on the 27th after, or if we're really lucky, before Christmas. It'd be nice if we got it before. But I'm just so happy that I got my license back. But can anyone tell me, I've got to be careful here, but let me just get my thingamajig. I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, so can anyone tell me, if you're in the UK, what that little symbol there means? It says December 34, but I don't remember that white cloud sort of shape being there on the last one. So I don't know if it's like a new thing or what, but yeah, mine's a provisional. I've tried to get a driving licence and I gave up in the end. 1, it's too expensive, and 3, with the theory tests, they'll ask you like the same question but in a different way to try and trick you, and that's obviously money as well. So I've took sort of like a 2-year break. I'd like to get back into it, but it's one of them jobs that can wait. I'm not really in a rush for a car, to be fair with you. I'm quite happy with travelling on public transport, but I just have it as like ID. It's great for like ID because I don't have a passport, so that's another job I want to get done, but it's one of them ones that is not really an urgent thing, is it? You know, it's near enough 80 bloody quid. So yeah, if anyone knows what that means, I mean, obviously December 34 would be the expiration date, but I've never seen that on there before. I don't think the old one had it, because yeah, my license ran out in 2022 and I've only you know, I'm always backlogged. Well, I've only had a chance to get it sent off because, as I say, it's not a priority thing for me, you know. And partly the reason it got delayed is because my dad was like, oh, just push it back because we've got the holiday soon, and Butlins, you have to have ID. And I was like, well, this has got to be the last time I push it back then, because this is also causing problems with, like, if I want to buy alcohol, I need ID to prove my age. So, you know, I can't keep on delaying it. So yeah, that came back about a week. So they did send it, I think just standard mail, because it came in a brown envelope, and I was like, oh my god, that is definitely my license. But then I was really happy at opening it, and then I sort of opened the first little corner of the envelope, and then I was like, oh my god, what if they've sent it back and there's a problem with it? Like perhaps I've missed off something off the form. And no, it's all been renewed, lovely jubbly. But they renew it for 10 years, so apparently it runs out in December 2034. So that's another job done. So I think my next job would have to be a passport, because I've always wanted to do like travelling. I've never been on an airplane. I'd like to experience that. But it's complicated with passports, because apparently someone has to sign photo or something to verify that they know you. Then you have to go for an interview. Then you've got to pay the £80 fee. And then apparently if you're, I think it's so many years, like if you're younger than a certain age, you have to get your dad's or your mum's passports, and oh, it's just a headache, you know. But luckily when I renewed my ID for my driving licence, if it's a first provisional, you've got to send like proof of ID and stuff, but I wanted to update the photo on it. So normally if it's your first one, you have to sign the photo, like a professional has to sign the photo to verify that they know you, and it can't be a family member. So as you know, if you go to the doctor, there's probably a fee involved. I remember going to the doctors for the previous one, and that was near enough £30. So, but yeah, with a second one, if it's just a renewal, they've already got your details, haven't they? So they can look it up on the computer and just go, right, yeah, that's done. So literally all I had to do was fill out the green form and then put a new photo in and send it off with the postal order, and Bob's your uncle, you know. But I'm so happy, like literally buzzing that it's come before Christmas, because I did sort of wonder, with the way the mail is at the moment, whether it would be delayed until after Christmas. And plus, as I said in the previous whip and chat, because I have spoke about this in another whip and chat, but I can't remember what whip and chat. You don't know, obviously, if it's sitting there in a pile waiting for someone to process it. So yeah, just literally over the moon, because my mum loves Baileys, so I'm gonna get her a bottle of that. And obviously I need ID, otherwise I've got the benefit of, like, a lot of my friends say that I have a baby's face, like my face is babyish, is that right? But in the shop they always go, oh, you don't look your age, and I'm like, yes, I'm 31. But because I've got that sort of babyish look, that's why I'm always getting ID'd. Luckily, some the shops, they look at me and they're like, yeah, he's old enough, you know, but by law they have to do the challenge 25 thing. So yeah, so that's another job ticked off the list. This is a bloody awful colour, isn't it? It's bloody monkey and it's like puke. Oh dearie me. And then I was like, do I watch EastEnders now or do this and do that after? And I thought, I had to go to the locker today to pick up some pasta, and I thought, well, I'll come back, have a cup of tea, but I was going to do it while diamond painting, and then I thought, right, well, I've got the Christmas film as well, so I'll watch that early and then do that afterwards. So it's quite nice as well because I've got a week off work. The week that is the 16th to the 20th of December, I've got the whole week off, because with my annual leave I try to book it sort of like when it's special occasions and stuff, or like I tried to save it till Christmas, but then they're like, oh, you've got to use it all up or it gets too off you, and I'm like, really, can't you just like roll over? But apparently you can buy into next year as well, but I don't really take that much time off. I just love to work. So yeah, I like that little sliver there. It's like a sliver of icing going there. So yeah. So considering they've put this as a really sort of dark brown, it's actually an orange, so a bit deceiving there, but yeah, we're doing for time, 27 minutes. I really must program, I've got an Echo Flex plug, which is basically Alexa, but in a plug form, but it got disconnected because when I changed over broadband providers, I forgot to reprogram it, so I need to sort that. And then we can have Alexa in here. Hopefully that one will work better. I'll try and get it done for the next Whip and Chat. Whip and Chat, baby, la la la. I think I've got my phone in here. Have I got my phone in here? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I've got my phone in here, so that's annoying. And also as well, going back to DVLA, if you lose your license, you've got to pay for it to be replaced, so that's why you should look after it. But yeah, such like, because I did sort of wonder if it would come after Christmas, and that was my thinking it would, but I'm just like, they couldn't have done that any better. So my gamble of sending it special delivery, because special delivery means it will definitely get there the next day, and normally by 1 PM paid off, you know, because the quicker you get it there, the quicker you'll get it back. So feels weird, doesn't it, when you like have to send your license back and it's like, that's mine. But for some reason you're not allowed to keep the expired card, it has to go off with it, so I suppose so they can destroy it. I mean, I could quite happily put it through a shredder, but I'm not really sure why they need it back. I mean, what they're supposed to do with a dead card, like an expired card, you can't do nothing with it. I suppose it's because obviously you're not allowed to drive unless you've got a valid license, so that could be another reason. But yeah, I'd like to think in perhaps a few years' time I can get back into driving, but it's just really not one of them things I want to do at the moment. I'm far too busy for that. Oh my god, we've forgot a couple of 10s there. Look, they're sneaking behind there, look. So yeah, I thought I finished one of the non-Christmas paintings yesterday, and I thought I'll quickly do one of these, because what I'm doing is I'm doing like Christmas one, and then I'm doing like a small one off Temu, or like one that I bought off Temu, just so that they're all sort of getting a turn. But we're still on track for Christmas. We've got, I think after this I'm probably gonna do that, I was thinking like a Temu turtle painting that I've got, and then I might come back to doing a Christmas card. But yeah, so them 20 times 20 is a whiz by. Yeah, so I'm really happy. I mean, I can't see these jewels falling off in the envelope, but I just have to hope and pray that they don't. I could put it in some tissue wrap, I suppose, but yeah, I'll just send it off. I mean, the stick is quite good on here, as you can see, so it should hold it enough. And plus, the person who it's going to, they might have some seal at their end, so they might be able to, you know, seal it at their end. But yeah, it'd be like my first ever sort of like diamond painting card done. I've seen some lovely ones on Amazon, $3.99 at the moment. Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting them, because we did key rings last year, so I want to do, I just really want to cram as much in as I can for Christmas. If I can really get that backlog down, you know, it'll be a big sort of weight lifted, knowing that I've got most of last year's paintings completed, because I've still got that one from Roxanne that she got last year, so I really need to, you know, I just want to get as much done as I can. Right, okay, so that one's gonna go, you've got to be careful here, because this dark colour here is actually a 6 along there, so just be mindful that you don't miss that one off. But I reckon we'll get this finished in time. 32 minutes left. It's very orangey, isn't it? This, I mean, gingerbread tends to be like an orangey sort of colour, so yeah. But it'd be nice because I can get it sent off then. So, but because it's got like, I'm just wondering, the post office might go, what's that in the card? Because if they can feel like bits on it, they might question what it is. Because especially if you're in sending a parcel, they, for some reason, no other courier does it. Well, obviously if you're booking in a parcel online, then they're probably going to know what, you know, what you're sending, so it doesn't, you know, so it's not prohibited. But with the post office, one thing that pisses me off is they always want to know what's in your parcel, and I'm like, well, it's nothing dangerous, it's nothing prohibited. Oh no, but we just need to know what it is. Why do you need to know what it is? Like, I've told you there's nothing in the parcel that is not prohibited. I think it's just, yes, you do have to ask, but I think another aspect of it is perhaps nosiness, maybe. Perhaps I'm reading into it too much, but why do they need to know exactly what it is? You could just go, right, well, I've checked the Royal Mail website, there's nothing in there that's not prohibited, you know, but I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I don't use Royal Mail, because that's what's great about the luxury of lockers, is that you can book the parcel in online, confirm that it's nothing prohibited, and then just put it in the locker without no person asking you what's in it. You know, it's technically none of their business what's in it. You know, what I send is up to me, as long as it's not prohibited, you know. But yeah, I don't like it when they ask you that, because, you know, I'm not saying it would be the case, but you could post it and it's tracked, but what's to stop them like opening it and then sending an empty parcel, you know? Do you see what I mean? But yeah, I can't actually, what's today? Oh, it's pasta and cheese. Yeah, I was thinking, what have I got for dinner? What I'm gonna do is, I've got pasta and cheese. I generally don't like eating pasta because it's got this thing to it where it just makes you feel hungry after you've had it. Even if you have like a good big plateful, it just, I don't know why, it just makes you hungry all the time. So I've got some, I think it's called Thai chicken from Sainsbury's. I need to use that because it goes out of date tomorrow, so I'm going to chuck some of that in as well, just to do a bit of a mix up. But I had for lunch, I ran out of bread today and I forgot to get some earlier, and I had cheesy chips. Oh man, that was a classic way back in college. Like, we would always go, "Can I have cheesy chips, please?" And you'd, get a portion of chips and the truck cheese on it. Melted cheese over chips is, oh my days, so good. Especially if it's like Cathedral City. I'm actually hungry talking about this. I can feel my stomach rumbling. This gingerbread man's got very tiny little eyes. So cute. And a cheeky smile, look. Wow. So yeah, it'd be nice to see what Christmas sort of paintings they've got next year, and yeah, so I just know my eyes are going to strain trying to do that Christmas card. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Like, you can't see the symbol. Like, I can't even see like the light greens here, but they have got a 12 there, but it's mainly these ones here. You can barely see it, so that is going to be a needle in a haystack. So yeah, you see what I mean about that? Looks a bit off-putting with that's like white and not white there. Whether it's because that's there, I don't know, but I personally would have took these two out and put white there. But you can do that if you want. I'm not going to change it because I want it to look like the what they're telling us to, and plus it's a gift. So right, I'm absolutely dried out now, so I'm going to have to have a bit of my tea. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I've got the taste of Oreo in my mouth because I've been eating the gingerbread Oreos. Oh my days, like, if you've not had the gingerbread Oreo, you so need to have that. That is absolutely gorgeous. But I ate 7 last night, and yeah, it was starting to sort of like make me feel sick because they're quite sweet. So yeah. Okay, so that's that part. I think what we'll do now is let's do a bit of green. So we'll do this like on my days, like all that, just for that. But it is part of the tree as well. This is a beautiful green, sort of like your garden pea here, or wasabi pea, which is quite a hot pea. I always remember that my friend said, "What's wasabi?" And I said it's a pea, and she wouldn't take it that I was being serious. It's called it's wasabi, and she was like, "No, you're having me on." And I said, "No, it's actually called wasabi." And she looked on Google, and then she was like, "Oh, sorry, Mike." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks for that." But yeah, there's a pea called wasabi. So I think it's WASBAI, something like that. So yeah. But yes, when I go shopping tomorrow, I can pop it in the post office. Job done, cushy. And bon voyage. Do you know, years ago I used to like send loads of Christmas cards. I used to like run out of them, but everything I very rarely send cards these days. I'll send like a few at Christmas to like some of my YouTube friends, but that's about it. I did want to get a pack of these for Tessa, but I'm not going to have the time to go up there now, because I know she likes to do cards and stuff, but that was going to be one of her Christmas presents, but unfortunately I've left it a little bit too late. I tried to do like everything online, you see, so yeah. Okay, so down here it looks like we've got some there, isn't it? So yeah, okay, we'll do some there. But yeah, so after this I think I'll get tea, get dinner started, and then sit down and watch my Christmas movie. And yeah, so They were saying, you know that ship that smashed into the Baltimore Bridge? Apparently there's some new information come about that they've got a different angle of how it happened, and that it has been confirmed that the ship did lose power. I've just seen we've got some 7s there. So I love doing that. That comes from, if you've ever watched Strictly Come Dancing, there used to be a judge on there called Glenn Goodman. Unfortunately, he sadly passed away, and he was the only judge that would go 7, but he wouldn't go like all the other judges would go 1, 2, 3, you know, or 4, 5, and he was the only one that ever went 7 and dragged it. He was very iconic for that and unique. But all I keep hearing lately on the news, every time I wake up I get notifications, this one's died, that one's died, everyone seems to be dying, like, you know. Okay, so we've got cherry red here. I don't think we've got the red. Oh, look at that blue, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that red is, oh, could it be a, oh, just look at these two together. They are beautiful, isn't it? Classic Union Jack colours there. Could that be, this looks like a very, very beautiful red. Could it be a 666? Now again, I've got to be careful here because we've got 4 here, but then you've got the 3 pinks here. So this is 2 different colours. So, whoops, let's put that one there then. Okay, so that blue is to die for. I love it. Okay, let's do a bit of 3 next. You see, this is a very sort of pale pink. So yeah. So yeah, what the person I'm doing this for, I couldn't work out whether it was gonna be like a dime paint card or like a standard card, because I've got some cards from last year, because I always keep the ones that I don't use over. I've just remembered I've got to do Vinny's. My friend Vinny, unfortunately, he has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so it's quite upsetting, because some days he'll go, "Hi, Mike, you're right," and then other days he's like, "What's your name?" And it's quite upsetting, because, you know, he's such a lovely man, and, you know, always greeting people, always talking to people. He loves his Costa coffee. So yeah, right, number 4 next. Okey-dokey. So let's just carry on with this 3 down here for the minute, get all that done. Got a very pale pink on this tree. Not liking that. I think I've actually given some Christmas balls to Tessa before, because my Christmas balls my mum got me on, I got some lovely ones from Temu last year. I've totally forgot to order some this year. It's probably a bit too late now, but you get all sorts of different colours. It's in one of the unboxings somewhere. Or did I do it off camera? I really can't remember. But yeah, some are purple and I hate that colour, so I give some to Tessa because she likes colours. Right, okay, so I love the fact this has got ivy on it. Very nice, isn't it? It's like a balcony of ivy. Okay, so let's get some of the 4 done now. This little sweet here, that reminds me of, you know, them strawberry and cream sweets you used to get? It used to be like a round disc sort of shape in like an individual wrapper. They were lovely. Oh, that number 10 drill's playing tricks on us today. Look, there's another one there. Do you know, I still can't find my Disney 100 Years of Wonder sticker album thing for craft buddy. I just don't know what I've done with it. It's really annoying because some of my vintage sellers, they sell like, you don't get the individual packs, but or the mystery packs, but they sell the individual sticker. But the only problem is you can see what one it is. Whereas I like the mystery of, years ago I used to do the Beano sticker album when I was a kid, and I liked the idea of going to the shop every week and then just seeing what stickers I had. And then I did Panini's, was it Match Attack? And I loved, you know, sort of opening up and getting, you know, that gold shiny or silver one. Yeah, they were the good old days. Okay, so let's get a bit of this. Oh my good God, that is shit. That green is like gorilla's poop. Oh my God, look at that. That is... I don't like this colour at all, but it is what it is. So I've got to be careful here because I'm going to have to post it, make sure it's been delivered, and then upload this video, because if I upload it too quick, then they're going to see what it is, and then obviously they would have already seen what it looks like before they get it, whereas I want them to open it and be like, oh, that's nice, you know, well, that's pretty. So yeah, I'll have to time that a bit. Yeah, this colour is awful. Awfully. Yeah. And what's this thing about Mufasa? Like, oh my days, they have completely ballsed that up. Like, I don't know if it's like a follow-on from The Lion King, but seriously, Mufasa, like, Lion King, you don't want to make live action. Seriously, like, a lot of films are getting wrecked by live action. It's like Moana 2's come out, but apparently, it's supposed to be out the 20th, but that's supposed to be going into live action. Apparently, it's like they all want to do, you know, like the ones that were animated, everything seems to want to be live action now. I wasn't a big fan of the live action Lion King that they did. Definitely think the animation one's better. So yeah. Okay, so that's most of that colour done. Let's get this 6 done, which is this beautiful chocolatey brown here, Willy Wonka vibe going on here. I'll tell you something, every time I watch that film, I have to have chocolate, like, because the opening credits, you have that running chocolate going down, and oh, you mustn't talk about chocolate because I really fancy some. And I have got some. I've got them celebration pouches, but I really don't. I'm trying to save them till Christmas. That's a really good offer, by the way. They're in Sainsbury's, yeah, £6, but if you've got a Nectar card, it's actually a lot cheaper. You get them for £3 less. So you pay £3, and I got 50p, or was it 75p, rebate with, if you download Shoppy Mum, there's like offers on there, and then if you buy that item, you upload your receipt, and then they give you so much back. But normally a welcome gift, you normally get a welcome gift. Mine was a box of Maltesers, but you used to be able to withdraw as soon as you got it, but now they've made it into, you can only withdraw once you hit £10. I suppose it's to make you use the app more. But yeah, so, oh my God, we're nearly at 1 hour, so we might have to do a second episode of this, because unfortunately we're not going to have time to finish all of this. We've still got that icy bit and the trees to do, so wow, I thought we'd finish that in one session, but it'll definitely be finished by tonight, because I'll do another session on it. Won't take that long. When you see all this like chocolate and the orange, you just want to bite into it, don't you? I love picking off when I did a gingerbread house last year, I like picking off, like when you put all the icing on and decorate, you know, the the icing on the roof, I like to pick off the jelly tots. And oh my days, yeah, I got jelly tots, no, not jelly tots, sorry, dolly mixtures last night in Sainsbury's. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Well, it turns out that one of the jelly ones, I love the jelly ones in there, and it was like attached to 3 others, like all in one like connection thing. And I was like, yeah, the machine's not worked there. So yeah. And then someone on TikTok was hoovering their cat. I don't know why, but yeah, cats like to be hoovered. And then it was so funny because this cat got the suction of the, you know, the end of the hoover pipe, and he would put his nose in it, and of course it sucked on his face and freaked him out. So yeah, like, is that a thing, hoovering your pets, or like, I don't know. So yeah, okay, so now we've got to do, let's finish off that gingerbread. He's actually got 4 buttons in this beautiful red, so it's going to look really, really lovely. What you could do is you could do like a different colour each button if you wanted to, and change it up. That's so cute. Wish it would have been that colour, but as I say, you can swap and change as much as you want. It's entirely up to you. It's your card or that. These are really difficult to see. I think I'll leave the 6 until I can work out if that is all that, because it's proving very difficult to see what that says. So let's just have a look. I think, yeah, that's about, oh my god, this is getting worse. Look, what is that? That colour is like this green going around here, so we'll do a bit of that next, just for the last sort of few minutes or so. And looks quite pretty actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Easter next year, see what Eastery bits they've got, because I think I only got like, there was only that little duck thing that I got, weren't it? So looking forward to seeing what offers, what other things they've got, you know. So yabba dabba doo. Whoops, daisy. Right, let's crack on. Looking forward to doing this. It's like an icy blue here, and that's going all up here. So they've sort of, as I said about the jelly tots, this is what this probably is. You know, you've got the icing and then the little sweets, you know. It's got to have sweets on it. It's a gingerbread house. So yes, it'll be back to ordering some presents tomorrow. When I get in from work, just get the last few little bits done. So yeah, all this money spent just for one day. A lot of people say it's a con, but you know, for me, yeah, I like getting presents, but for me it's like, you know, spending time eating and, you know, not not having to worry about the weight gain until after Christmas. Just, you know, you let everything go and sort of like don't give a fuck, you know. I do swear on my channel, by the way, so obviously if that's a problem for you, then this is not the channel for you. And yeah, I love Christmas dinner because we only have turkey at Christmas time. So Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christmas rhymes, logs on the fire and gifts on the tree. Teddy's probably gonna have stacks of presents. He got bloody loads on his birthday, bless him. Little Teddy. It was sitting on the sofa the other day, and he was playing with his toy, and then he wanted to get up on the chair, so I helped him up onto the sofa and just like gave me a big hug and just sat with me for ages. So watching his little Thomas the Tank Engine, because he loves watching Thomas the Tank Engine. And in one of my whipping chats I did show the cake that he got, which was basically a number 2, and then we had like it was like a railroad and a little Thomas the Tank Engine on it. So, and I'm sorry to announce that bloody noisy bird's back. Yep, bloody Harry's back again. So you know that cockatiel that my brother has, well, he's moved back in. So yeah, he does not shut up whistling. It's like, and it's like, oh, shut up. And especially if it's EastEnders, like, or if you open the curtains and you can see the sun outside, he will start whistle, 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 and he will, my brother lets him out of the cage, and we're sitting there, and then one minute you're eating your dinner and you've got a bird attached to your head. So I'll have to show you a video, but it'll just land there, and then he's like eating your hair because, like, yeah. So how we're doing for time? All 3 minutes to go. Let's just see if we can quickly finish this little section here. So I reckon the next session will probably be like 20 to 30 minute session. I thought we could have finished that in one session, but it is what it is, people. It is what it is. Didn't get any done today. I wanted to record a session before I went to work and didn't have time, so yeah. Do you know, for a minute just then I thought the jungle was on at 9 o'clock. It's quite hard to adapt that it's not on anymore, but it's nice to have that 2 hours back. And then I was watching TikTok, and this guy had a order, and he was printing off the orders, and someone left him a negative review, and I felt sorry for him because he showed us on camera that he boxed it up and he just merrily forgot to send the replacement, and the woman didn't even let him have a chance to fix the problem, and he said, right, I'm blocking you for that, and he blocked her so that she couldn't, order again, and he literally unboxed it and put the thing that he boxed up as the replacement back on the shelf. So I really felt sorry for him, because that's the thing, if you're a seller, that one negative review can affect your score on the shop. So yeah, it was not very nice considering you put the effort into sort out the replacement. And that's the thing, like, if you don't give the seller a chance and just go to, oh, let's give a negative review, give the seller a chance to fix it. They can't help if they don't know what the problem is. So yeah, I did feel a bit sorry for him. But on that note, we are literally 30 seconds or 30, well, I don't know, but thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. The links on the description of this video if you want to get these for yourself, providing they're still in stock. Always tap that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the diamond painting action on this channel, and always subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out. So thank you very much for watching. We'll do stage 2, which shouldn't take that long, I reckon 30 minutes next time. But until then, have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time for more of the Gingerbread House. Take care. Bye bye.